Hello, hello, hello. Here we are. It's Sunday evening again. Let me just get myself. That's better. Right. Oh, here we are. Come on. Come on, Layla. Come on. Hello. Layla, sit down. Sit. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello, everyone. Layla, ja, zit neer. Ja, goed, schatje. Okay. Here she is, look. Let me put this, I don't know whether you can see her. Let me put this down a little bit so. Look, there she is. Hello, hello. Hi, Janet. Hello. Yes, it's Layla. Hello. Hello, schatje. Zeg, je bent op video? You're on video? You're being published, you're being, you know, all over the world. Yeah, look, there. Layla. 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 Nope. She's looking the wrong way. What's the matter? Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Oh, hi, Babs. Yeah, here is Layla. Yeah, she's looking the right direction now. Thank you, Penny. It's actually a dress. Look, it comes all the way to here. Look, it's a really nice dress. Yeah, it's really lovely. It's nice to wear. It's sort of thick t-shirt material, and I like wearing those dresses. Look, look, look. Here we are. Here we are. My husband's here as well to keep an eye out. But I'm sure with Layla here, everything will be just fine. Won't it, Layla? Won't it, my darling? Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you. I mean, it's like she knows, you know. When I was setting everything up, there she was on my lap. There we go. Look at that. She's nice and cozy. So yeah, I am. Good news, darlings. I am working on the kiss. On the kiss blanket. I mean, it has been a while, but yeah, look at that. It's coming along. Yes, she's in the perfect pose. Not that I am in a comfortable position, but that doesn't matter. I'm sitting here with my legs up, you know, not even completely up, sort of halfway up, to get her in the picture. And look, that's all, I know. No. Layla, don't, stay. Oh dear. No, that's the end of that. I'll put this up a bit so I don't cut myself off halfway here, so that feels better. It's less painful, you know, with the thing there. Yes, so I've seen a lot of International Women's Day today posts and things like that. So yeah, it's celebrated here as well, or sort of, you know, I don't know, Sue. I normally laugh and, you know, do all kinds of things when she's here, so it's fine. But she gets these moments, you know, she's sort of like, yeah, I want to be on your lap now. But then 2 minutes later she's gone again, so there we go. You know, it's just cats for you, isn't it? But yeah, she's no, she might come back. She was here earlier. She, you know, so depends. But it's always nice that I can, you know, sort of have her on my lap and that you can see her. Ray doesn't, you know, doesn't do things like that generally. But yeah, he might sort of walk past, but that's about it. But it's nice that she makes an appearance once in a while, isn't it? So yes, I have been working on the Kiss blanket, and yeah, everybody is, as far as I know, we're all okay here. Oh, hello, good morning in New Zealand. But I have to say, no, oh yeah, I'm using this one again because that was the first one. I'm trying to get, yeah, Pat, you're being far too nosy. I'm trying to get used to this, to the sort of the fatter bit, but I don't know whether I like it or not. This is normally the one that I always use. So they're both 3.5. So at the moment, I am sort of using them sort of, you know, as and when. Yes. Yeah, it's lovely being able to crochet on the plane, isn't it? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I had some time today, so I thought I better curl my hair. Curl it. But of course, because it's getting longer, it's looking a little bit different, you know, it's looking, but I have a secret. I have a secret, and I'm not telling you, but I'm sure you can see something. So, yes, so I'm sort of using these sort of as and when. I'm liking this one, but I'm not too sure. Sometimes I just prefer this one, you know. Yeah, I should try. We'll see. Actually, it was Karen's birthday yesterday, and I got so confused. In the beginning of the week, we agreed to meet up. The testers. Something is starting to make a noise here. Okay. So at the beginning of the week, we decided to meet up. But for some reason, it got, you know, sort of, we weren't too sure about it, and then we sort of changed it to being at my house, which was fine. And then on the day itself, I realised it was Karen's birthday. Now, I thought it was today. So I thought in the beginning of the week, I was like, yeah, no, it's her birthday on Sunday. So, you know, we can meet up on the Saturday, and that's fine. We can have a pre-birthday get-together for her, you know. But then it turned out, hi Karen, it turned out that it was her birthday on the Saturday. And she hadn't said anything. See, she's there. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to take her away from her husband, you know, or from her family on her birthday. But actually, she didn't mind, and it was lovely to have her over. And I made a cake. I made a cherry upside down cake. And I made my famous Elizabethan oatmeal biscuits. And so we had afternoon tea with cake and biscuits, and I made her my ginger concoction tea that I make, you know, these days, and she really enjoyed it. And Tracy was here as well. She is also a tester, and so we had a lovely, jolly afternoon. We ate cake, we had fun, we were telling, you know, sort of stories, funny stories and things. So yeah. We had a great time. Yeah, those biscuits. So I had some left over, so my husband took some to work today, and he was like, yeah, that was all I ate today, the biscuits, you know, because he really enjoys eating them as well. So I love them, and the girls at Crochet Club love them as well. So, and they're easy to make. They're easy to make. But yeah, we had a nice time, and you know what? She arrived at 3. I picked up Tracy at 3 as well, so we got here all at the same time. and it was 4 hours later, 7 o'clock, before we realized what the time was. We were crocheting, we were, ja, I know Christine, I know, ja, koekjes bakken, natuurlijk, haken en koekjes bakken video's, waarom niet, hè? Yeah, Deborah, I will try and get the recipe published on the group or something like that. But yeah, so we were chatting, we were laughing, we were, you know, showing our blankets, our problems that we'd had with it or not, you know. So it was so nice. Yes, so it was really nice, you know, spending the time with her. And then sort of at about 7, she left, and I thought, well, at least then she still has an evening at home, you know, with her husband, so it's not too bad. And I gave her some cake and some biscuits for her husband and for her son, so keep them happy as well. And of course Tracy went home with some biscuits for her daughter as well. So it's nice. See, the thing is, I make my batches, my sizing, I could feed an army, you know, when I start baking. So I always hand it out as well, because yes, I like cake, but you know, it is a lot for me and my husband on our own to eat. So I tend to sort of, you know, hand it all out. Hi Rachel. So yeah, so I worked on this blanket while they were here, and so I had the last 3 colors to do, so I did those. And then after they left and we had our dinner, Dirk and we had our dinner, I asked for more colors. So I have a whole list of colors, again on a Facebook group post, but also I will post them on the WordPress blog tomorrow or something. And yeah, I know, Karen, it's lovely, isn't it? And I will post them on the WordPress blog. So at the moment, I think there's 49 colors there. So tomorrow or Tuesday, whenever I have a moment, I will go into my WordPress blog and I will add the colors to it. So you can, if you're making it as well, you can get on with your colors. And look at this. Last night, this was full up. So I have just 3 more colors to go. I think there's 2 more colors in that post which I have to go and get, but these are the 3 that I've still got left, and I've got this. So I had about 8 colors, I think. So I've done really well. I did quite a lot of rows last night, this morning, and so yeah, I am working on it. So if I was doing, wait a minute, so yes, oh yeah, so I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 rows now, 4 rows today. So it's getting there. But of course, yes, the rows are getting longer because of course the blanket is getting wider. But in a way, I am okay. I don't mind. I will need bigger balls as well now, of course, because you'll need more yarn. So that the meadow, I sort of used up to the last bit, and also the turquoise here. I was playing yarn chicken. When Karen and Tracy was here, so yeah, that was fun as well doing that. And yeah, so they brought their testers blankets. See, Karen and Tracy and Mandy, they have made a tester blanket. And they brought it with them, and I had a look at it, and they looked really, really good. So I am not going to say too much about the duck egg blanket that you can see here. They really liked the pattern, and they enjoyed crocheting it, so I am really, really happy. And I have been, for the last sort of weeks, I've done nothing but, yes, Mrs. T's. Actually, that could be my name, because my name is Tess, T's, you know. It sounds like that anyway. So yes, so it's my blanket, as you already know. It's one color. I decided, I was thinking about how, you know, what colors I would do, and I decided to do it to design it in one color. Hey, dag mama. My mum's here too. And so I discussed it with my mum, which color my grandma would have preferred, because she liked sort of blue, she liked purple, she liked those pastel-y colors. So I thought, if I use duck egg, then I think that would be good. You know, that would definitely be a color that she would have liked. So yes, I am going to, I've done mine obviously. I've done mine in one color, as you can see, and there is enough variation to you know, to allow for the, you know, the stitches. There's enough variation in the stitches to have it in one color. I have to say, the testers have done it in different colors, and I am going to show you that as well. I did want to go out today and film, because I have their blankets here, but of course it's been raining, it's been horrible weather, so I haven't been outside with them, because I don't, you know, I wouldn't mind with my blanket, but I don't want to risk anybody else's blanket. So yeah, so this is the I think, Marleen, you asked me something about, Marleen, het teken dat je bezig bent, kan dat ook juist in resten? Ja, natuurlijk, ik maak dit eigenlijk ook in resten hoor, want ze zeggen wel welke kleuren dat ik moet gebruiken, en dan ga ik gewoon in mijn restjes kijken. Dus I'm asking the people on the Facebook group about these colors, 4 colors, and I'm just getting them out of my stash. So I'm not buying any colors for this. If I don't have the color that they suggest, then I'm saying no, you know. And then I'll say, can you give me another color? Because, you know, the thing is, you don't have to use duck egg, okay? Use your favorite color, okay? Use your mum's favorite color, use your grandma's favorite color. You know, use a color that you like. I have chosen duck egg, yes. My mum, Christian, she's making it in cream. So I'm going to have to order the cream for her. So yes, you know, if you like duck egg, but I wouldn't, you know, you don't have to do it in the duck egg. You can also do it in various colors, and there will be soon, there will be a video so to tell you what you will need. There will be a blog post to tell you what you will need exactly, if you're doing it in one color, but also if you're doing it in multiple colors. Okay, so you know, so there is a possibility, because the testers didn't do it in one color. They decided to use different colors. So, you know, you'll be able to see what it looks like in a different color as well. But of course, yeah, I'm waiting for one blanket, because I haven't seen Mandy yet. And so when I've seen her, then obviously I'll be able to do a little video, and I'll be able to you know, do some pictures. Janie, yes, it's just going to be a single bed size. Obviously you can make it bigger, but there is one part where you'll have to be very you know, sort of creative to make it a double size, but I think you can do it. But yeah, oh, storm blue would be lovely, Babs. I think, yeah, that would be really nice. One of my testers has done it in a really dark color, and it looks lovely. It looks lovely. So anyway, yes, it's a cal, Joanne, and the cal will start on the 17th of April. 17th of April is when the cal starts, and the information video will come out, if I'm not mistaken, on the 20th of March. So you'll have about a month
to work out, you know, what it is that you need, and to get your supplies ready, and to finish all those whips that you're working on. This blanket here, I don't know how big it is because obviously I'm just still working on it. I am just going to keep working on it until I'm, you know, until I'm not able to work on it anymore. But yeah, I think, yeah, it's a reasonable size. I think it's probably about 1 meter high and 1.20 wide now. If, you know, I think maybe a bit less than 1 meter. Is this 1 meter? Yeah, 90 centimeters, something like that. So it's growing. It's getting there. I'm loving the last few lines here. I really, really love these colorways. Hi there from Illinois. Yes, so I know it's still a while to wait, and believe you me, I'm going to need the time, okay, because I'm still editing, I'm still writing the pattern, I've got to do the blog posts, you know, so I'm hoping that you will also take the time to finish some of your whips so you don't feel so guilty starting another one. It'll soon be there, indeed. Yeah, that's true. And it's lovely to look forward to something, isn't it? So even if you still have to, you know, sort of look around for the yarn and things like that, you have time. There'll be time. It all works. It all works. It'll all come together. It'll be there before you know it. Okay, so is my picture and the sound not going together? That's sometimes to do with the internet, but I don't know whether I can do something about that. Okay, so I said it was crochet question time. I know, yes, Janie, I can put it, yeah, I can put it together in a ponytail now, and I'll make my ponytail sort of here at the back of my neck, so when I lie down, it's sort of in that, you know, the elastic is in there, and it seems to work. It seems to work for now. The best thing is to be able to put it to the side in a plait, but I'm not there yet, so... But there we go. I am patient. Not. Babs, but maybe one whip you might be able to finish. At least, you know, at least finish one. Okay, so crochet question time. Anybody have... Oh no! Is there anything similar? Is there anything similar, Shari, that you could get? I mean, to be honest, it doesn't have to be duck egg. It can be just the color that you like best, okay? I don't want to put a, you know, I don't want to sort of say it has to be duck egg. Just find a color that, you know, this color, wisteria. I love that. I could have done it in that, you know. I was thinking for a long time. Yeah, Suzanne, it happens to all of us, I'm afraid. Yeah, there should, I mean, other brands should have similar colors. Okay, Handache, Moonstone. My very first virus shawl that I made when I started crocheting, like 6 months after I started crocheting again, I had to rest every 20 minutes. I had to sort of go like this every 20 minutes, have a little rest, crochet a bit more, have a little rest, and that's the only way you can get through it. I try to rest my hand. Yes, I'll go for it, right? So I'll just crochet, but if I feel something or if I feel anything, I will go put my hand down, not like this, but obviously I'm showing you now, and I go like this, and then I start again. So I try, I mean, it doesn't hurt. I can crochet for a long time. Christine just says that there is about the same color in Belgium at the Zeeman. Okay, so just look around for that color if that's what you want. And it's a DK thickness. So I think that's an 8-ply wool. Yes, I take a rest because I take a rest because I can feel that my hand is, you know, sort of a little bit, and then I just take a rest, and I do that, and it happens. I do it all the time. I mean, I take a rest when I'm taking my chocolates, you know, have a chocolate bar, you know, have a cup of tea, but yeah, so I expand my hand. Francie, I know. I have to do a tutorial on the lining that I do. But the thing is, I don't have a written pattern for that weekend poncho. I'm sorry. It's only, you know, on YouTube. I've got the feeling that my thing is now lagging behind. Is that right? Okay. Is everything okay? Is my picture okay? So yeah, so I do try, and I know, do you know, Veronica, I have been trying to come up with a sort of, how should I do that? How should I call it? You know, just like crochet yoga almost, you know, how to be able to crochet for long times, how to make sure you don't get any pain, how to, you know, how to make sure that you can, you know, you don't get whatever it is that people get in their hand. So yeah, I think it's called Royale as well, Royale. So yeah, that's what I do. I have frequent stops. Just stop, just put your hands down. I try to make sure, you know, that it's, you know, sometimes you're sitting there and you're like this, you know, try to you know, keep that distance, try to keep my back straight, things like that. Yeah, ergonomic exercises. Yeah, and I do, and also at night when I sleep in bed, I don't sleep with my hands like this. I try to have my hands open, which I don't know whether that's, you know, but I think doing the opposite of what you're always doing, I think that helps. So I just before I go to sleep, just before you sort of nod off, I try to make sure that my hand is open. I don't know, but yeah, so if you're sure, yeah, I've had that. I've had it where my shoulders hurt here. So for instance, when I was doing this, I could feel it in my shoulders. So again, I was trying to make sure you do the opposite. So instead of like this, sort of, you know, you've got everything here, you're working here, I try to open up and put my hands back, and I go as far as I can. Look, as far as I can, and come back, and I go up as well, and I'm as far as I can, and then I go back, and then I come down again. And that helps with doing the opposite of what you're doing like this when you're crocheting. So, you know, I have thought about making a video about that. But then I think, you know, might be people saying, but you're not, you know, medically trained or whatever, you know, you're not an ergonomic therapist or whatever. You know, so I don't know whether, you know, that would be a good video to make. But of course I can always say, you know, this is what I do. This is what, you know, yes. just stretching the other way. Yes, Mary, she did come forward. Oh my goodness, I was so worried. I was so worried. I thought, what am I going to do? Hi, Julie. What am I going to do if she doesn't turn up? You know, and of course I could have drawn another one here now, but I really didn't want to do that. You know, I really wanted to, you know. Yes, Annie, indeed, yeah. So, Raffaella, what did you ask? Sorry. So yes, she has come forward on Tuesday, and I did put a message in the Facebook group to say that she had come forward. We had a really nice conversation. Oh, it was so funny. So of course, sort of in the middle of the day, all of a sudden I get this message saying, it's me, it's me, it's me. And I was like, oh, thank goodness. So I replied, I said, yippee, you know, I'm so happy that you, you know, found out and that you contacted me. And she said, yeah, I'm really happy too. She said, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning today, you know, now. I really need to go back to sleep, but I can't because I'm too excited. So that was really funny. I told her to get back to bed. But yeah, so it was really nice that she finally got in touch, and we had a little laugh about that. So I have her address, and I put it towards, you know, towards Yarn and Colours. So hopefully, you know, it will all start happening. You know, hopefully it will all arrive soon. So I'm going to mail them again in the week and see what's happening there. But yeah, that was really funny, and I'm really pleased that the first person, you know, came forward, because otherwise, you know, I would have had to redraw, and you know, what if she then got in touch? So that would have been a little bit awkward, but anyway. Yes, it's only me. That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, she was the winner. Hi, Abby. So yes, put your questions, if you can, put them in capitals so I can easily pick them from all the comments. So I am ready for, oh, let me ask you a question, okay? I am doing this because of a reason. I need to find out a few things from you, right? What is the time of the day that you watch the videos? When is it that you have time to sit down and watch YouTube tutorials for your crochet, right? So is it in the morning, is it at lunchtime, or is it in the evening that you find time to do this? Just leave me a comment down below, or leave me a comment now, and then yes, Julie, I have. Yeah. Yes, I have frogged something that I've completely forgotten, you know, that I didn't like, that I just, you know, put away. You do. That's what you do. And yes, another question was how many blankets I've made over time. Well, there was 1 year where I made about 10 blankets. Some of those were play blankets, but nevertheless. And also, I'll have to look at these answers later on. And also, then 1 year, last year, I don't think I made many blankets. I made those 2 sweet peas, but then I sort of didn't, and I made this one here, but I just didn't, you know, because I have enough blankets. But then, of course, yeah, you get into it, don't you? I'm making, how many blankets am I making at the moment? So I can't really say how many blankets exactly that I've ever made. I don't think 20 will cover it, but I think it'll be there, you know. So you know, my videos come out in the morning for European side, and of course that means it's about afternoon, late afternoon for the American. Would it be easier if I had a different time for publishing my videos? Would that make sense to you?
Joanne. Save, give away or sell my blankets. At the moment I keep them all. I do make some as a present because that's when I decide I am going to make a blanket and I give it away. But if I was, I don't think. I know, Suzanne, I know it's really difficult, isn't it, with the time zones. I don't think I'll be able to sell a blanket. I don't know. I don't know. I've got them in my bookshelf. I have them with, with those muslin bags. So I have them in muslin bag and it's nicely stacked away in my bookshelf, and that's it for now. I haven't sold any. Is there a colour I would stay away from? Black. Oh, Christine, yeah, I think, als je tijd hebt om te kijken, waarom niet, eh? Black. I don't like working with black, but if I have to, I'll do it, for an accent or for something that you need it. Even, graphite, that works perfectly. I don't worry about graphite, but it's just, yeah, black. I don't like black. I'll use the dark grey. Actually, I don't think I even have a ball of black. I just don't have it. Also, what I don't like, and you might have noticed that, I don't like glittery ones, where there's glitter in it, sort of a strand of glitter. I don't like that. And I don't like eyelash yarn, the frilly thing. The only one I will use is the scrubby yarn for making little scrubbies, and I didn't like that either. My favorite crochet stitch or pattern, difficult. I think it's the granny stitch, the granny blanket, the granny stitch. Although I do like the V stitch as well. When I tried it out first, sort of when I started crocheting, because that was one of the ones that my grandma used a lot, I didn't like the V-stitch. But then, oh yeah, toys, not a, I don't think that's a colour. It's skin colour, isn't it? I think it's skin colour for when you're doing. Yeah. So the treble stitch, the really long one, yeah, I like that as well. Oh, I like so many. See, the thing is, I like V-stitches now. I really like it. Since I made that V-stitch blanket, with the colour coordination, I really like that. So it's like, I don't know. I like, oh, no. My all-time favourite is the half double crochet. I love the half double crochet. Let's put it this way. I like all the stitches. I'm just trying to think of one that I don't. Yes, Kimberly, that's true. It does like it. It does make it lightweight, doesn't it? And it doesn't use that much yarn either. The V-stitch seems to, it makes that sort of, yeah, it makes a really nice draped blanket. Yeah, so yes, it's if you can do the two, black and white, I think that would be nice. You just have to get through those black rows. Yes, Petra. So one of the years, I think, not last year, but the year before, I didn't make any blankets, and I decided I would make clothing instead, which I did. I made a skirt, and I've made poncho as well, 2 ponchos, a skirt, and I then also made a jumper, and then a year after I made another jumper. And then I made a cardigan last year as well, which I still have to film as well.
But yeah, so for that year I made more garments than, you know, excuse me, than blankets. But I'm into my blankets now again, so there we go, you know. But yeah. So yes, it's so hard to find out. Oh, thank you, Rena. It's so hard to find out, you know, when it would be best for my videos to be published. So from the Cal onwards, we are going to try a different time, different publishing time. We'll see. Okay, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, Veronica, how many kittens have you got? 6 have you? How many have you got? Oh, thank you, April. Yes. Do you know that video is doing so well? It's unbelievable. Sometimes I think, no, Anja, don't make it. Oh ja, daar waren kleurtjes aan, hè? Those black pan, what was it again? Coasters, hot pot coasters. Yeah, I turned that into a little bag. I think Suzanne, she has. Or did she just send me the picture? I don't know whether she's just sent me the picture. I've seen a picture of Veronica's kittens. I know. You know, sometimes I come up with these ideas. And I think, Anja, it's too silly for words, you know, just keep it to yourself. And then yes, you sent it to me, Veronica. Do put it in the group. Do put it in the group. And then I think I need a present for Crochet Club, and I'm thinking, right, I'm going to make them that buddy. So I made 2, gave them away, and I think the reaction was lukewarm. So I don't know. You know, they were grateful with their present, but they were like, okay, let's see how this goes, right? So then of course I think, okay, I've done the video, it's programmed, am I going to go ahead with it? And it was the same reaction I got for my crochet tissue box. I know, Annie, I know. They did not like it at Crochet Club. I don't know why. They were just like, really? Are we going to make that? And that is the one, that's my best video. I nearly have 450,000 views on that video. Can you believe that? Susan, they are for sale all year round. A new pack will generally be announced, but yeah, they are around. The packs are always around, so you can always buy them. I know. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, you know. Oh, hang on. But yeah, look, there we go. There is everything, apart from my hook, which I've got here. Because of course I'm working on it. I thought I caught myself out then. But no, of course, I don't have the hook in it because why is this not behaving? I know. Plus, the cats can't run off with it. This is what started it, you see. I had my little flower, yeah, the pincushion, the little flower, and I had it on the sofa here next to me, which was fine. But then one day, Ray went, and off it went. And I'm like, Ray, so I had to get it from, because of course it lands under the sofa, doesn't it? So you have to get it out under the sofa, you know. Put it there. Seconds later, it's gone again. I don't know where it is now. It's gone. I have lost it. I have looked under the sofa, but I can't see it. So this is attached. you know. And if you make this long enough, of course, you have got the leeway to do your, you know, snipping, wherever you want to snip, you know. So, and I thought if I do little openings on the side, then I'll be able to put some stitch markers on. And yeah, so I haven't got a needle on there because I've been using them for another blanket. For the other blanket there. But yeah, but you know what I think? It's something that you can make straight away. You all have a leftover, I'm sure. And it's something that is a lovely present for if you have friends that crochet as well. See? So, you know? Yeah, the video is doing really well, and I'm really pleased that you guys are loving it as well, and that you're making so many of them. Yeah, just like the crochet cover tissue box. Right, so yeah, yes, and I'll tell you all about why, you know, why I made it, because obviously I needed a solution for that lost pin cushion. Thank you, Jen, thank you. Did you work out your handles? Did you work it out where to put the handles and everything? Great. Yeah, so hopefully, you know, very soon you'll find out all about the cowl, and I think we will do that next week. I will show you a bit more about the cowl, and I will tell you a lot more about it, and there will also be, oh, good, Veronica, that's really good. Ah, okay, Karen wants a crochet buddy. I'll make you one, darling. I'll make you one. Oh, Janet, oh, great that you're here. I hope you're feeling better. But yes, you made it. Great. Right, Julie, I am not going to answer your question. Nope. Do you know why? Because I have today. Do you know why I look so dressed up? Do you know why? Because I filmed a video today about my 10 best crochet tips. And it's going to be published on Friday. See? So, I won't give anything away, and you'll have to watch on Friday. Is that a deal, Julie? Yes, you'll have to watch it. That was an excellent question, because now I was able to tell you that actually I've made this video. Why do you think I'm always, you know, why do you think I would have my hair curled, new dress on, makeup done, you know? Well, of course, yes, I do this for you on a Sunday evening anyway. So I thought this afternoon, why not get ready now and spend the whole day being pretty and do a video? Thank you, Vimala. Yeah, so the tips are tips and sort of a couple of hacks as well, sort of a few things that I always say, okay? So that tips that I always, yeah. Thank you. Tips that I always say for beginners, for advanced, for anyone really, okay? And yes, of course, yesterday I tried to be pretty as well for Karen when she came over, but I'd been baking, I'd been putting things, you know, getting her present wrapped up and things like that, so I just had my jeans on, unfortunately, yesterday. Thank you, Karen. But yeah. Yes. So I thought it was a good idea to finally do thank you, Kimberly, to finally do, you know, a video about my 10 best crochet tips, because they're, you know, sort of, not, I haven't watched any sort of my best tips videos recently, because I don't want to get sort of diluted by other people. But I did watch them sort of back when I just started crocheting again. And thank you, Suzanne, thank you. And that's very good. You're actually crocheting, wow. And so I know sort of the layout of what they do, what they talk about, but I just wanted to talk about what maybe they're not the sort of the standard tips, but this is what I always say. And I'm sure, Karen, if you watch the video, thank you, Veronica, you will recognize a lot of those things. So I'm hoping that, you know, it's just the things that I always say. Yes, of course, you know, make sure you've got your scissors close by, make sure you have a range of hooks or whatever it is, that's sort of like normal standard tips. But that's not what the video is like. The video is much more my personal things that I always say. So, you know, and something that we together always used to say as well, Karen, at Crochet Club. So well done, MJ. At least, well, it doesn't matter as long as you get it done. Yeah, I do like the DK. I have to say, I do like the DK. I don't mind chunky. Or have I got anything else? I like also chunky, because whenever you do a stitch, it's much bigger, isn't it? And you sort of advance much quicker. I am going to do very soon, but I am making myself finish a blanket before I actually start another one. Be firm with yourself. I would like to try a blanket with like 3 strands. So yeah, DK yarn is, Aran is thicker than DK. So it goes DK, Aran, and then chunky. And this is DK. Sorry, why am I looking? And it says double knit. And that's bye-bye. And that is, you know, what we normally use. This is sort of the standard one. Starcraft Special DK. This is the standard one sort of that we use. In the Netherlands there's Scheepjes, and that's sort of that one then. And then there's Karen Color, whatever it's called. There, Veronica, I have forgotten in the meantime. There is a Karen, and that is quite similar to this one here. I think it's called, yeah, Simply Soft, or is that an Aran one? Because I think very often the one that they use in the US as a standard one is thicker than this one. Okay, DK and Aran is slightly thicker. So yeah, so Simply Soft is like an Aran, isn't it? Yeah. So what the way to tell them apart is, here this is prescribed as a 4mm hook. So it's possibly that it's a number 3, yes, in the USA. So the recommended hook size for DK is a 4. It's a 4. The hook for a DK is a 4. So if you find, I should do, Veronica, I should do. If you find that I should do that, yes. I've got DK. Yeah, I'll do a video on the various thicknesses and how big they are on my 3.5 hook, okay, or on a 4 hook. Yes, I need, yeah, I'll remember it, but I'll do that. So I'll order, you know, I'll make sure I have the same yarn in the different colors, and then metric. It's a hook 4. It's just, I think it's 4mm that it stands for. I don't know. But this is, like I said, this is, I always use a 3.5. I always use a 3.5. Yes, so DK is a yarn 3 weight. Yeah, okay, with a 4mm hook normally. So I will do that with the different hooks, and then at least we've got that reference. But you have to, yeah, so it's not, you know, every brand is slightly different, because this, in the Scapious, it feels different as well. It's supposed to be the same, but it's different, you know. And I don't like mixing brands unless it's for a really, really scrappy blanket, you know. But a scrap blanket like this, I will always also stick to the one brand. And to be honest, I'm looking at my tower there, you know. Scapious is 100% acrylic. There is Scapious Soft Fun. There is Scapious Soft Fun. I never block. I never block. So it depends on your tension. It depends on your yarn, you know. So the Scapious, you know, I generally I only buy Stylecraft. If I look over there, I don't have anything else but Stylecraft. And that way, hi Joan, that way you can mix and match, because you've only got that in your stash. Yeah, so yes, I mean, obviously I have some ice yarn as well that I had, and that Gonka, I think it's called, that is very similar to this as well. But then again, I do not mix it. I keep it separate and I don't mix it. So Scapious have got different types, just like Stylecraft has. Stylecraft also has a cotton acrylic mix, or some mixes. So Scapious has Katona, is then 100% cotton, and things like that. So there are, you know, different blends within the brands. And but yeah, yes, Stylecraft Life does have wool in it, and that was a mistake I made in the beginning, and I still have those balls because I can't. So really I should make a blanket with that and give it away. You know, you sort of have to, you know, you have to do something with it. Yeah, ice yarns is nice as well. But yeah, again, it's getting to know the thicknesses of your different, you know, of the different. Yeah, okay, Charlotte, if it goes together, then that's fine, you know. Color Crafter is about the same, I know, but for me, it splits more. I don't know why. My mum says the same as well. So, yeah, Veronica, I'm slightly allergic to wool, so if I hold wool on my arm like that. Veronica, trying. I could use an Anya blanket. Ah, that's why you're saying it, so I would send that blanket to you. Yeah, so it's itchy for me, wool. I thought it was a normal thing, but apparently it's not. I think everybody would like it. Everybody likes wool all of a sudden. I'm sure you all love wool now. Why am I holding this? Okay. No, you still don't know, because I will tell you all about, I will tell you much more about the Cal next week.
next week will be at about sort of 5 weeks before the cal starts, and that's when it all starts. Okay, I'm giving you a sneak peek at the moment. Yes, I know, Veronica, for a mechanical pencil. Yes, I know. It's, look, I've got it. I've got it. Yes, I will show you a bit more about the blanket in the live, and then the week after that, that's when I'm planning on publishing my information video and my information post on my blog, so you can go and have a look and see, you know, sort of read as well as watch the video about what you need to make this blanket. I've been taking lots of pictures, excuse me, and I've been doing all kinds of things. Oh, it's so exciting. So I've been out in the park with it. I've been, you know, it has been one day this week. Oh no, that was Monday even. All of a sudden there was a really nice sort of golden hour. So out I went with the blanket, you know, rushing around. So yes, so I have got a few nice pictures. So I hope that you will enjoy those too. Yeah, I know, it's itchy, isn't it? So I'm so pleased that, you know, acrylic, yeah, I know acrylic, but yeah, it doesn't, you know, it's nice and warm for me and it doesn't make me itch. So there we go. So yeah, I am thinking of changing the publishing time of my videos, because now I publish them in the morning. And I'm thinking about publishing them in the evening. Maybe you have more time to watch them then, and it might be easier for me as well that I'm not working while actually that first you know, the sort of the video comes live and I'm working. So it might be easier if I'm around a bit more than what I am now. Yes, I know there is. Yes, look. I've had this pencil, I've had a similar pencil before. I have to go, because I've been using it, I have to go and find some, you know, replacement leads. Veronica. I love it. I love having it. I really do. Yeah, I have been to Aldi for crochet, for yarn hunting, you know, when you see it on yeah, there are spare ones in there, aren't there? Yes, you have to pull it off really. Yeah. No, Veronica, it's fine. Don't worry. You know, I'll keep it safe here. Don't worry, because I'm sure those leads will break in the post. Yeah, so Aldi yarn. Yes, they have yarn in Aldi as a special offer sometimes. So you sort of, it's announced, it's a date, you go, they have the yarn. Here, the Aldi that I can go to close by, it's not like it's a rush, so they have it like weeks after they still have the yarn. So you know, I have been once on the date that it came out, but it's not really necessary because it's not that sort of, you know, not that sort of a rush here. To be honest, the thing is, yes, it's sort of, there's a good selection. They do straightforward ones. Yes, you can always come and get it, Veronica. You can, more than welcome. I'll bake cake. You can even sleep here. I wouldn't mind at all. Let me know when your plane lands. I'll even come and pick you up. You know, so, but the thing is, when you buy a yarn at Aldi, you have to know what you're going to make with it, and you have to buy the amount that you need, because buy Shari, because very often when it's gone, and you can't get more. And if the next time it comes in, it might be a slightly different batch or a slightly different color. So whenever I'm there, I'm like, yeah, I'd like to buy some. And also it's of course in packs of so many, so you sort of buy 4 balls of grey, 4 balls of white, and 4 balls of whatever. And yeah, if that makes a blanket, then that's fine. But if you don't buy enough, then you might end up trying to hunt for more, and then you can't find any. So you really need to, that's what I always find when I go to Aldi for the yarn. I always think, I haven't got a project in mind. I'm not just going to buy it, because I know that, don't worry Virginia, don't worry. We haven't talked too much about the Cal at all. This looks nice or this looks nice, but it's not enough for, for a whole blanket. So it's really difficult. Yes, Sharon, I can see you. So it's just so difficult to know how much you need. So yeah, if you haven't got a project in mind, it's always difficult to buy the yarn from Aldi. And they have chunky, they have DK, they have all kinds of things. So yes, if you think, yeah, I want to make it in Aldi yarn, and you have and you go there and there is enough for one color, then you can get it. But of course, it's difficult to make sure that you have enough, that you buy enough to start with. Thank you. Thank you. Suzanne, it all depends again on on the brand. Aldi is not a craft store. It's like a food magazine, a food shop, warehouse, like Tesco or Sainsbury's. It's a supermarket, yeah. Supermarket. Yes, possibly, but they're all 3.5. It's fine. Thank you, Rena. Thank you. I'm loving the fact that everybody says how lovely the blanket is. Thank you. Next week there will be more sneak peeks. Yes, well, it depends, Kimberly, because I don't think that Mrs. Carruthers, hang on a minute, I don't think that Aldi does yarn in the US. The best cotton, or cotton is the best for a hot pot stand thingy, Yes, it's Muka inspired indeed. So if you want your, whatever you make, if you want it to withstand the heat, if you want it to be able to be washed, then often and sort of hot washed, then cotton is the best. If you want to make, what is it called for a hot pot? I think she said it just now, sort of a pot stand thing, or a pot holder, then the best thing to do is to use cotton. Acrylic is okay, but it might melt in high temperatures, and it is plastic, right? So it is going to sort of do something when it gets hot. A trivet, yeah, like a trivet, yeah. Yeah, no, they don't have yarn. I think it's just a thing that Aldi does here in Europe. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's a trivet, but what's it called when it's actually is it a pot holder or something like that when you've made it from this? I can't remember. I'm getting there. I'm loving a coaster, of course, a coaster. I'm loving the combinations. Look at this. Yeah, so it's a special thing here as well. You know, sort of, I think twice a year or something like that. Um, they, you know, they have sort of, you know, like they do the summer stuff or the back to school stuff. They also have a yarn thing. So yeah. But then again, you know, you sort of buy that yarn. It's a different sort of quality, different sizing almost to this, to the Stylecraft, and then you end up with those leftovers, and then you can't use those. And do you know what I mean? I'd rather just stick with one brand, and then you can keep, you know, combining it endlessly. You don't necessarily have to get rid of this, because you might need some for your next blanket, or you might be able to combine it with the others in your stash, because that's all you have in your stash. And I quite like that, you know, because when I've bought sort of other types of yarn for a particular project, and then, you know, you sort of have leftovers, but then you don't use it anymore because you can't combine it with anybody else, with anything else. Hi, Christian. Yes, t-shirt yarn is good as well, because generally that's cotton, and it's really thick, so it's going to, you know, create quite a thick pot holder. And I had to do this one on the outside because I couldn't find the inside. Yes, Stylecraft is quite consistent in their colour baths. I have never really had a problem, apart from a graphite, you know, sort of where it was quite a different shade of graphite. But other than that, I've not had any sort of, you know, I never look at the numbers, ever. Even for this, the duck egg here, I think actually it was all the same colorway, because they do that in the shop when they when you buy like so many balls, they make sure they're all the same balls. So Janie, good try, very good try. Yeah, so I don't look at the dye lots all that much, but I did notice that all the balls that they sent me did have the same dye lot. But I have never, yes, I have never had any problems with differences in dye lots. Yes, this is a rectangular granny cluster blanket. It's a kiss blanket, because all you guys are choosing the color, so every row it's going to be a different color chosen by you. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, everyone. Yes, thank you, Janet. Thank you for coming and joining me in this question time. I'm glad I was able to answer some of your questions. Give me a thumbs up if I did. And I hope you're all going to have a lovely evening, a lovely night. Good night if you're going to bed. I am going to bed, and I'm taking my kiss blanket with me. Next week I will tell you all about what you need for the cowl, because of course you still have a month. Okay, yes, I had lots of questions, but you've all been asking so many. I haven't had the chance, but I asked my most important ones. Okay, I thought I would start with the most important ones, and that was the ones where, you know, if you want to comment now below after the video is finished, then please do. You know, what I want to find out from you is, when do you watch? When would it be the best time for you to watch? When would it be the best time for me to publish my videos? Okay, so that's what I wanted to find out. So if you have any more suggestions about that, do leave me a comment down below. But yeah,
No, Pat, I don't stress about it. Do you know what, Pat? Life's too short. Life is too short to stress about a colour difference. Maybe if I was making a cardigan for the Queen, I might stress about it. But, you know, is it going to matter? Yeah, put some picture. Yes, Veronica, put some pictures in the Facebook group, and then we'll see how you can get in touch with the whoever it was that you wanted to get in touch with. Okay, so I know. You do that. Tell her to watch my videos. Tell her to subscribe. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope I see you next week, because that will be a lot more visible of this one here. Bye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye. Happy crocheting this week, and watch out for that video on my best tips, and let me know what your best tips are in that video as well by commenting. Okay, thank you. See you next week. Bye.